NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. This complete to David Bell. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down, Burrow. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw to pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on second down. Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Kadarius Toney is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Pirine. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Now a carry for Pirine. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 27, Watson. He sets to fire deep. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Good job, yo.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Watson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He's looking deep for Bell. And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 29, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now P-Ryan. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Toney. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42. Yards. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 29, Watson. Flushed out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, here's Pirine. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Burrow. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, ready? 12, 12, 12. Hey, alert 3.
Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty.